Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. I'm Sam Adavi coming to you this week from the Heritage Day Super Cruise from Mercer County, PA. Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. This is gonna be one awesome car.
And I said, it doesn't even run yet. And look at it now, it's amazing.
Every year I look forward to coming to Greenville, Pennsylvania for the annual Heritage Day Super Cruise. Cars start lining up early in the morning to get the best spots, and within a few hours there's not one space left open. And this year we even filled up more of the side streets. It's great seeing the gassers and the built muscle cars drive in, not get trailered in. These engines alone will shake the ground and have you looking for earplugs. Here we are at the Heritage Day Super Cruise, and we've got ourselves a Honda S2000, a very nice, clean one as well. Normally I have not seen one here, so I had to check it out for you guys to see.
I almost paid like $1 a mile for it.
Yep.
It had 29,000 miles on it.
Yep.
He was real reasonable when I got it.
For you to have one that's so nice with the two-tone red interior, this is rare.
Yeah.
Especially with that tonneau cover, right?
Yes, that was in the trunk when I got it. I bought it from the gentleman, and that was in the trunk. And I didn't know what it was at first.
Yep.
And we went to a car show and I got it out. I said, you know, and I started looking underneath. The instructions are underneath it. And I started putting it on, and it just covered up everything. It made it really nice.
So David, this is famous for being a track car. Do you ever plan on taking it to the track, or have you?
No, I'm gonna keep it just the way it is. It's too nice a car. I've talked to guys that have done them that way, the turbo and everything. But this, to leave it alone is the right way.
Especially now climbing in value.
Yes, yes. I got a Haggerty magazine last week, and they said that these are appreciating so much.
Yes.
And it's well worth an investment.
I'm here with Ron in the 1970 Plymouth Barracuda. How far did you drive to come to this show?
About 60 miles.
About 60 miles.
Yeah, it took a little over an hour. I heard it actually from YouTube and the Lokar TV show.
See, there you go.
1970 Barracuda that was originally, it started life as a 318 car with a 446 pack, year period correct. A lot of customization done to the car, including the AAR hood, which has been seam sealed and painted and detailed underneath.
So the 446 pack, is that a totally engine family of its own? It's not part of the Magnum 318, 3...
Well, it was a package available in the car in 1970, but it was just a clone, if you want to call it that.
Got it, yes. I love the color combination.
Yeah,
is that something you picked, or is that something of the era?
No, the guy and his wife that built the car picked the colors. That's Prowler Purple and Silver Metallic. We were judged, and I got a best of show and a first place at the other ones.
And now you're on the Lokar.
Yeah, we're taking it to Carlisle. First time I've taken a car there. Normally take the camper and not a car, just your car.
There you go. Well, you got the right car to be taken down there.
Yeah.
And down to cruising the coast. You guys remember Mark? He used to own the Majestic. Now he is retired and enjoying his brand new Grand Prix here at the Heritage Day Super Cruise. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Car Capsule. back at Lokar, we're going to show you some engine dress up, except for this handy little tool, right?
Yes. So if you want to know the bolt pattern on a wheel, or get one of our products. Also, we've got plastic distributor kit. I think we put 1 or 2 of those on Sam's garage.
We have.
9-foot plug wires, so you can put coils pretty much anywhere you want to put them.
High quality plug wires. It's not going to be
Absolutely.
resistance. They're going to work just fine no matter the length they are.
40 ohms a foot. So at 9 feet, it's less than the factory 6-inch piece.
That's crazy.
Yes.
And then you got all the little brackets to make it look good under there by holding these together. You got the assortments to hold other things like vacuum lines,
Exactly.
wire looms together. Very
Lines.
nice.
Yes.
And then for the Nopi Chick brand out there, the Nopi Chic, you got heat shrink in
Absolutely.
different colors,
Yes.
right? That's very cool.
Try to give people options.
You got the bracket relocation kit that's going to complement that kit right there.
Absolutely. Simple bracket, but a lot of times, simple as that.
Welcome back to more of the Heritage Day Super Cruise, brought to you by Car Capsule. I'm here with Bill in a beautiful 1968 Firebird that he has a lot of hand in building this car.
First of all, I followed this 1968 Firebird for 11 years. I followed it through car shows. A guy had it. The body, the interior, it was beautiful, just what I wanted. So a year ago when his health failed, he called me up, told me how much, and I bought it. I took it home to my garage and I started mechanically changing everything in the world on it. I have one friend that he's an engineer and he overanalyzes everything. And I have another friend that's great at welding and fabricating. And we all help each other on our projects. And
But what about the interior?
it's 100% stock. It's perfect.
If you didn't touch the interior?
No, never touched it.
Really?
Never touched it. When you have the 67s, they have a wind wing right here. And that was let air in and stuff like that. So 68, it wasn't popular. They wanted to style it down, so they went without the wing wings, and that's almost the only difference. In 69, they changed the body panels a little bit, and mainly in the back, they started with more of a flat arch here. These, as you can see, are round. The 67, 68s are round, and they're very hard to get lowered. This car has been lowered 2 inches in the front, 3 in the back, and it's still not as lowered as a lot of the Pro Touring and that type of cars out now.
It's not very often you see a copy of a Corvair truck. Some of you may not even know that it exists. This is one right here, and it's done perfectly, completely restored.
1963 Corvair Rampside pickup. They only made them for 4 years, from 1961 to 1964. This particular model year, there was only 2,046 made. If you were asking how many were left in the world, maybe 100 to 200 of them. Truck was completely repainted. We put a custom wood bed in it and a custom engine cover as well too, extensively chromed.
I saw that with the plexiglass. Is it also motorized, or is you just do it by
No, I
hand?
do it by hand.
Very nice. I like that. And I saw there's a tailgate on the side of this bed because naturally the engine's in the rear. There's a tailgate back there, but it's not as user-friendly as the one that's in the side.
One of the things that was unique about the Rampside when you were talking about the side door is people like the phone company, they bought a lot of these to use them to roll up their spools to take to jobs. It took only one guy to do the job instead of having to have 2 guys to lift it out. I was told by a Corvair historian that it was popular with appliance stores. A friend of mine, he used to have an engine shop when he was younger with his dad. They used these to deliver engine parts and that.
You guys want your faces painted? Well, here she is, right here at the Heritage Day Super Cruise. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Car Capsule. Talk about a good old, beautiful tow truck. Welcome back to more of the Heritage Day Super Cruise, brought to you by Car Capsule.
It's a 1965, first year for the Monaco. They only made about 13,000. This is 301 of the 13,000. I learned to drive in one of these in high school. This is why I took my driver's test in.
Really?
So I was kind of looking for a car to build, and I came across this Monaco and picked it up actually off of eBay.
How long have you had it?
I bought it in 2008.
2008.
I spent about 8 years just driving it around, left it alone, and then I retired in 2017 and decided I'm taking it apart.
So did you do it yourself?
Well, my brother and I, we took it apart, took it to the body shop. The body shop did everything for me, took the engine to the engine shop, trans and stuff. And then we took about 3 years to put it back together.
So is the powertrain original to the vehicle?
It's the original block, original transmission, but everything's been rebuilt.
Absolutely, it looks like it.
Yeah.
How far did you drive it here from?
Fort Ashby, West Virginia is about 5.5 hours.
You actually drove it?
Well, no, we actually trailered it up.
That's cool, that's cool. How many shows have you been to it with?
I do Cruising the Coast, of course the Mopar Carlisle and stuff. A lot of local stuff out in West Virginia and Western Maryland, so I've only had about 15, 20 shows. Just wanted to do something different. It's a Monaco, you don't see them.
And it's the car you got your license in.
Yes.
Was the one you got your license in a stick shift or automatic?
Automatic.
Yeah?
It was an automatic. My mother's car was white.
Oh, really? I'm here with Nick, and behind me is his 1956 Bel Air. Now, in the year 56, they only made 41,000 convertibles.
Yes.
Right? And they made 2 all one color silver like you have
Yes.
here. So this is one of 2 of 41,000.
Yes.
And it's been restored exactly how it was from the factory, with the brakes, with the power steering pump, everything just like you would see it.
Yeah, everything is original.
Now, you said this was originally owned and purchased by a jewelry a jewelry owner? Jewelers?
Jacqueline owned the jewelry store in Salem, Ohio, and she bought it and she went to the factory and watched it being made.
Right. And then you also said that this was the late model 56 into early 57, and that's why it's one color?
Yeah, it's like the last month of, like in August.
Right.
It's made in August, and September they changed over to the 57s,
Got
you know.
it.
Yeah.
How many car shows have you taken it to?
Oh, we had it to Chicago and to Florida and to Greenville, West Virginia, and Akron, Ohio last weekend, and then we're going to Lexington the 19th.
It's a beautiful car, absolutely restored perfectly.
Right.
Thank you for keeping it all original, and thank you for bringing it out to the Heritage Super Cruise.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, Nick. Bill just recently purchased it. This was built originally in 1970 something, so it's the 70 style build. And when Bill restored it, he did it exactly like it was per the pictures.
Exactly. 49 Mercury 4-door. Wasn't quite as common to chop the 4-doors in the day as it was the 2-door, but this car is so cool with the history that it has. It's originally built by Don Lowe in Denver, Colorado. Just a cool car, super solid, and man, I was excited to build it. I blew the car apart and started the restoration process.
So in just 2 years' time, you restored it and it looks just like this now.
Plus work a full-time job running a Mercedes-Benz store. 100%.
You used to be originally from Greenville, moved out and came back?
Exactly, yeah. About 20 years ago, we left town, moved down to Dallas, Texas. My family had a Yamaha motorcycle dealership here in Greenville, so I grew up here, cruised these streets back in the late 70s, early 80s, and man, this is so cool, and especially back in town. I'm just excited.
Absolutely.
Just excited.
This is a 4-door. I'm sure it's got suicide doors for the rear?
Suicide doors on the back, exactly.
What else did you change when you did the restoration and upgraded it?
So the upgrade consisted of a Fat Man front suspension. So I whacked the front half of the frame off, put in a Mustang 2 suspension, power steering, power brakes, air tilt cruise. Car's loaded up, airbags in the front and back, all controlled digitally. Car just cruises nicely.
Frankie's Opel did not make it last year to the Super Cruise because a horrible accident happened and the garage fell on top of the car and burned it down. So here he is, completely rebuilt in 1 year's time. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Car Capsule. Check this out, Audi RS6 Avant. Most beautiful car in my opinion out there. Wayne Carini, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. This thing is here at the Heritage Days Super Cruise. Welcome back to more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Car Capsule. I'm here with Wilbur's Willys, and he built this thing completely from scratch, and it just looks so cool and raw sitting there, right?
I had a 32, and I said, okay, I want to do something different. I started with wood. I did a wood chassis to get the design, and then we converted it over, used the wood for the jig, and made the chassis from that.
Now, is that tub an original Willys tub?
Yes,
or?
it is. It's a repop. It's a Jeep Kaiser repop.
Yeah, that is so cool. I love the scoop. I love the headers. Did you build those yourself as well?
No, those come from Speedway. I couldn't get any other header to work the way I wanted to, so I put them on there, made baffles for them. And I wanted to try to stay with the Jeep. I was at Menards one day and found some spray cans that matched that, and that's how we painted it.
I would have never known it was spray cans until you said something. Seriously, you did that good of a job, and the valve covers match. I love the black accents everywhere. It really makes that green pop, you know?
Yeah.
And the wheels and tires. This is so cool. How long did it take you to build it?
About 9 months.
9 months.
Start to finish.
The front end, is that normally seen in the standard 32 Ford?
Yeah.
Or did you have to modify anything?
We had to modify. We had to cut it. This is a regular Jeep front spring. We had to cut it, add a foot in it to get the width that we wanted.
Got it. You ready to go on to the next project?
I'm ready to move it on and go to the next one.
In my opinion, some of the coolest builds out there are going to be rat rods. So much creativity goes in them, especially the name that this guy picked for his rat rod. Tell him the name, Greg.
It is the Dirty 30, 1930 Model A diesel, Cummins diesel rat rod.
And that's what makes it dirty, is the diesel. But
Correct.
as long as they're not leaking, they're good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And if you use the OEM filter on this one, you won't have any blow-by coming out of the crankcase.
My buddy had a donor vehicle, 12-valve Cummins truck, two-wheel drive, so I used everything out of that. I just made my own frame, used the cradle for the motor, and it's got the motor tranny, rear end, and everything I filled from A to B and C to D, I just started making stuff.
That is so cool. You got air ride on it, and you got nice cantilever suspension in the back.
Yes.
You can see it from the outside. You got the rods going through, hidden. That's nice.
Yes, yes.
A little different.
I'm an engineer by trade, so I worked a lot of things out on a few builds I did years ago, but this is the successful prototype, and it rides and runs great. It does smoke a little, but it's not obnoxious. These wheels came up from Moto Metal. It was I believe from what I understand, it's a 1-year release wheel. And it was for a 4-wheel drive. Yep. Well, this vehicle was an 8-lug. And these actually fit. So I'm like, these look awesome on it.
With Bill Sumner's another beautiful weekend at the Heritage Day Super Cruise. The weather is crazy, there is zero humidity, and you got a full house. Looks like we got more turnout than last year.
It's hard to count them, but I'm going to say, yeah, we've just got about every spot covered here.
A lot of cool different cars every year. You brought something different as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What do you got this year?
I sold my 66 Chevelle, and I was lucky enough to find this little baby on the internet. In Chico, California. I bought it from a gentleman by the name of Mike Nelson from Chico. Thank you very much, Mike. Another shout out to Dave Reagan from Southern California. He's the one that built this car. Awesome job, Dave.
How would you suggest someone get prepared on something like this, go to a car show?
Well, first you got to come up with a theme, and then you need to brand yourself. You need to come up with some kind of a brand that people will recognize. Myself, I use a flyer that's 8.5 by 14 rather than 8.5 by 11, which a lot of people do. And it says wanted on the top of it, like an old wanted poster. So when I put that in a car, naturally people pick that up. You know, so that's one of the ways I did. Plus you have to have some signature things like we have the wine giveaway. We give away 200 t-shirts. We have at least 4 memorial awards, 4 or 5 memorial awards every year. Plus this year we've did a grade 8 award. Last year we did a Sweet 16 award. This year we're doing a Timeless 12 award, and it's a custom neon clock. You got to have a theme is the best thing.
The entire city gets in on the action of this show. There is no restriction to what you can bring. There's everything from motorcycles, classics, to exotics. This historic town is bursting with energy, and everyone had a great time. The perfect weather made it even better. Everywhere you look, there are families and friends having a great time. That's what the car shows are all about at the Heritage Day Super Cruise in downtown Greenville, Pennsylvania. Promoter Bill Sumners knocks it out of the park every year.
The Heritage Days Super Cruise is an awesome show every year. Greenville, Pennsylvania completely comes to life, as you can see all around me. This year we've got some new cars. We've got some JDM and Euro cars in the mix of all the classic cars. It's a very cool spot. Every year it happens on the 4th of July weekend right here in Mercer County, PA. You guys want to put this one on your roster? We'll see you next year.